Yo everyone, welcome to Amps, Pedals and Pickups. Today we're going to be checking out NeuralDSP Nameless. Now, why would I be checking out a 5-year-old guitar sim? That's right, I just had a look. This came out in September 2018, so it's pretty much 5 years to the day. Well, if you've been following the channel, I'm currently in Amp SIMTEMBER at the moment, so I'm going around checking all the Amp sims of yesteryear, some of the old ones, some of the new ones, some of the ones that recently came out. I just want to check out the landscape of Amp sims, so I'm revisiting some of the classics, and today we're going to be checking out Fortin Nameless. Now this is based off the Meshuggah amp, which is a highly modded Plexi. Let's check out how well this bad boy goes in 2023. Let's do a quick walkthrough of the plugin. This isn't as feature-packed as the other ones because NeuralDSP sort of kept building and building on what they had, but it's good to see the sort of iterative approach. But obviously we're winding back the clock a little bit. Things are going to be a little bit less featured here. So obviously you have your input trim there, your gate, stereo, mono, all that's looking normal. You got your oversampling options there. There's no transpose, there's no other bits and pieces that other ones have, but that's okay. There's just one amp, so there's no multiple amps going on there. Obviously you have your output trim there, so that's pretty basic stuff. You have your whole suite of presets that we have here. Not even too many presets. Look at that, we've got Ola's presets, Ola's guitar. We're just fanning out at Ola at the moment. Also pretty bare bones when you talk about pedals. You've got the Zool pedal, which is the gate. I never really knew why they had a gate pedal and the gate thing there, but I don't touch the stuff, it sounds great. I have the hex drive, which comes off by standard. We'll play around with that a little bit later. Then you also have the grind pedal, which sort of just cleans up that low end. And then we just have the cab section here. Now at the time, this is sort of game-changing stuff. Of course, who hasn't seen a NeuralDSP cap section by now? So that's pretty much it. You got tuner there, some MIDI options, different scaling. Let's take a look at everything here. So this should just be the default settings. That thing still chonks. It's so good. Let's mess around with these pedals. So turn this bad boy off. You can hear how much low end the grind pedal's clearing up. Now, I typically like to run this a little bit hotter. So like I always say, you can be a little bit more heavy-handed when you're tracking things or you're just playing, having fun. To me, having like a perfect mix-ready tone and then being a guitarist and playing is generally not a satisfying experience. What's satisfying is just like gaming the hell out of things, just making everything sound chonk, get some mad pinch squeals going on, lay that stuff down, and then you can go back to it in the mixing stage and you can sort of just start refining things. So if we're a little bit too heavy-handed now, totally fine. This is one of the powerful stuff about using amp sims. So for the grind pedal, I do like to be a little bit heavy-handed with it. I'll do it about there. It should be doing like a savage low-end cut as well as a nice little volume boost into the amp. And then if we turn that bad boy off, just cleaning up so much of that low end. Really, with this kind of tone, there's no need to add another overdrive, but let's do it. That is sending it a little bit OTT, a little bit overboard. Let's turn the grind off. Yeah, I can see that. That's pretty good. Let's smash the level. You know, that's actually more in my ballpark. The grind pedal is a little bit overkill. Both are totally fine. Playing around with the hex drive pedal, actually having it around there is sounding pretty good. There is actually quite a lot of low end there, so I'm going to flick back to the grind pedal. It's cleaning up the low end, but it's still leaving enough there for those chugs. Alright, so obviously this thing can do metal, but let's take it more into the punk sort of turf. So I've got the grind pedal set to there. I just dropped the gain stage a little bit down to about there. Everything else is exactly the same. Let's hear how this is sounding for some punk chords. Alright, so this bad boy is in drop A sharp. The pickups are bare knuckle aftermaths. Exact same tone, so a little bit under gain. Let's see how that sounds with this guy. Yeah, we need some more gain on that. Let's play around with some of those pedals. Let's crank that grind. Yeah, I've just been messing around with the gate. This is like the best I can do with the gate. Maybe it's like an old algorithm or something. It's just not stamping off as good as other ones. But anyway, I've cranked the grind pedal. Maybe I'll just take it down a tiny bit. Here's how things are sounding with this setup. You hear that little at the end there. I'm not too sure if it's my settings or something, but that's pretty much as good as I'm getting it now. But I think this can use a little bit more juice. Let's stack the hex drive with the grind. So there we go, that's the Fortin Nameless from NeuralDSP. You know, overall, definitely doesn't have the features that a lot more modern amp sims have, even NeuralDSP ones. You'd almost think they would have gone back and added some of the transpose features, just some of all the bells and whistles back into these ones, because price-wise, this is still selling for €99. Now that's just the face value price. They do specials all the time, Black Friday deals, that kind of thing. But right now, if you go to the website, it's €99, and that's quite a hefty price tag to pay for an amp sim like this. Now, when you take price out of the equation and you just go, is this a good sounding amp sim? You know, I think everything sounds good with this, but it is just one amp and a handful of pedals. There's not like a ton going on under the hood here. You know, if I'm being honest, I don't think people are like rushing out and buying this Fortin Nameless plugin. I'd be fascinated to know what the sales are like these days at that price point. But it's more that people probably own this stuff, and maybe seeing a video like this, maybe that makes you go, oh yeah, I do have that one that I bought quite a while ago. Haven't fired that one up. You know, I myself, we've all amassed so many plugins and sims over the years that sometimes just revisiting that stuff is just fun in and of itself. So look, I'll put my whole scoring breakdown there, like the price, versatility, all that sort of stuff. I'll chuck it on the screen there. But, you know, I think it's a competent amp sim, but you just bring money into the equation and it's like, it's just, you know, it's probably not going to sit in the most of value for money, but we'll see at the end once we tally everything up and see how everything sort of sits there. And yeah, if you made it through to this far in the video, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Check out the playlist with all the other amp sim demos I'm doing. Let me know your thoughts on everything. And hey, don't forget, I've got a Discord link down below. So if you want to talk about mixing, guitar gear, all that sort of stuff, join the Discord, join in and talk to all of us. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.